Hello friends, welcome to my spooky cozy cottage. Why don't you come in and sit down for a spell? Well, hello guys and ghouls. Welcome to our spooky Halloween cozy cottage for 2022. Tonight I'm sharing with you how I've decorated our living room and kitchen for Halloween. I'm going to start here at the front door and then I'll work my way around the room. This is a really cool skull wreath I got last year online. And beside the front door, I have bats flying from the floor up to the top of the door. And then over here, I got this really cool ghoul at the flea market down the street last year for $25. And I think it fills this space next to the front door just perfect. And I also got this head that's hanging from the ghoul's hand at that flea market down the street last year. And I got this light up skull at a thrift store here in Nashville a couple of years ago. And then this really cool light up pumpkin, my mom got me this for my birthday a few years ago. And this came from the grocery store called Kroger. And so that's how this little display is right next to the front door. And then on our mirrored entryway table, I have this black garland. I got that at a thrift store. And then the garland on the top that looks like twigs that lights up, I got that at Kirkland's last year. And I have this boo sign. I got that at TJ Maxx years ago. Then that's a Martha Stewart light up wreath on my mirror. And then I have two vintage die cut owls hanging above each lamp. And then over here, Agnes, she's got her skull in her tray. And her eyes are flashing red. And she's got this big potbelly rat down here, and my little skinny kitty that I got at Walmart this year. They're just hanging out with her over here. And then over here in my favorite plaid chair, I have this pumpkin skeleton that my husband bought for me on Mercari, because they never sold these in the Targets around here in Nashville. We couldn't find them anywhere, so luckily he got me one online because I really wanted one, and it looks perfect in this chair. Then above our wedding pictures, we have some bats hanging up here. My husband bought these Purge masks online. He loves the Purge movies. So I have one of those hanging above each bedroom door. Then we have a Let's Get Spooky sign up here above the bathroom. And over here on the fireplace, I have this pumpkin garland that I had on here last year with a wooden bead garland. I just got this Home Sweet Haunted Home sign at Marshall's. I got these striped candles at the At Home store. The crows I just got on Amazon. I got this vintage ghost blow mold at the flea market years ago. Then I have a little wooden ghost and my black leaves in this vase. And then down here next to the fireplace, I have my vintage jack-o'-lanterns. And I have a mummy right here. And then on this side, I've got my black cat that I got at Old Time Pottery a couple of years ago. I got this skeleton toad at Ross this year. This light up rotten pumpkin came from Home Depot last year. And this is my favorite piece of all time, my dream prop that I got this year. And I showed you guys him a couple of weeks ago. He's the Count. I bought him on eBay. And I think he is classic and creepy as heck. I just love, love, love him. He is the icing on the Halloween cake for me. And so that's how the fireplace looks. And then I just got this crow up here at Michael's. It was 40% off, so I got it for about $26. I'm gonna show you what it does. I just love that, and I love black crows. And over here on my sofa table, I've got these pumpkin ghosts that I got on the Limited Commodities website this year. I've got those sitting on these candlesticks, and my little angel skeleton, a little ghost that came from Big Lots, and a spider web runner, and this really cool metal haunted house. I believe I got that at Yankee Candle many years ago. And I just have a spider here. And this is a Ray Dunn crate that my husband got me at TJ Maxx last year. And I've just got a ceramic skull in that. And I have the big pumpkin ghost sitting in there. And then over here in my beaded lantern, I have this vintage ceramic ghost. I got that at the flea market down the street last year. And I just love that. I love anything vintage, of course. Here in this basket next to the sofa, I have this jack-o'-lantern pillow that I got at Walmart this year.
Welcome. Come in, if you dare.
And we got this skull at Home Depot this year.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Are you frightened yet? Oh, you will be.
And here on the coffee table, I put in the vase some orange roses and this big spider, and then just some black battery operated candles. And then on the couch, I have these pillow covers I got on Amazon, and this ghost pillow I got from Burke's Outlet. And then there's another pillow cover. And here is my Halloween tree. I decorated this in a video, and if you haven't seen that, I will put that in the description box down below. But this is what it looks like. This is the first time I've decorated a big Halloween tree in this house. I used to do it in our old house, and I just love it. I think it turned out so cool. And underneath it, I have light up jack-o'-lanterns. I just got the one on the left at the flea market down the street. It's from 2002. That one in the middle, one of my friends from high school gave me. It's vintage. And the one on the right is also vintage. I got that at a flea market. And I also just got this blow mold at that same flea market down the street. I've wanted this blow mold for years, so I was so happy to find that. And I think it looks really cute standing next to the tree. And on the entertainment center up here, I have my little zombie head. And on my ginger jars, I've got spiders. Then on the middle shelf, I have these pumpkins that I got from Walmart, and I spray painted them orange, and I put fairy lights inside them because I didn't have any way to plug them up right there. And then I just have pumpkins on the bottom shelf. And on the top shelf, I have that leaf garland I got at Target last year. This Happy Haunting sign came from Joann Fabrics last year. And those skulls on each side, those came from Home Goods last year. And I have a string of pumpkin lights that I just got at Michael's. And this is my Halloween ambiance that I have on the TV. It's the Salem Witch House, and I think it's so cool and just screams Halloween. And I've actually been there. I went to Salem for a whole week for the week of Halloween in 2013, and it was amazing. And then down here I have my Scream ghost face candles. And up there I have a big skull spider. Over here I have my witch that I got on Oriental Trading last year. And I just got this zombie squirrel at Michael's. I thought that was so neat. He's hanging out over here with the witch. And this is a wreath that I've had for many, many years. I really can't even remember where I got it, but I absolutely love it. It's kind of primitive looking, and I just think it's so cute, and it's very nostalgic for me. Then in this lantern, I've got this candy corn that I got at Home Goods this year, and I put a orange light inside it to light it up. And then I've got this really cool Day of the Dead cat wax warmer. I got that on Mercari this year. Down here next to the couch, I have my vintage witch in a rocking chair. I got that at the flea market last year. And I have this adorable little witch toad sitting on a pumpkin next to her. And going over here into the kitchen, I have these orange and black plaid placemats. I got it at home this year on our bar area. And these little plaid ghosts I got at Burke's Outlet. Then over here into the kitchen, this witch rug I got on eBay many, many years ago. I love it. I think it's vintage. And I got these Stay Spooky towels at Marshall's this year. And I got this ceramic ghost pumpkin at a thrift store last year. Then I've just got a garland of bats hanging above the stove. I got this really cute jack-o'-lantern cookie jar at Home Goods years ago. I have a Bath & Body Works plug-in from last year hanging above it. Then I've got my crows on my plaid canisters and this Skull Pirate cookie jar. I've had this for years. I believe that came from Home Goods also. And on the sink, I have a wooden crow and this Joanna Parker soap dispenser. I've still got the fall wreath I had hanging above the sink. Up there above the sink, I have an eek sign. I got that at a flea market last year. Then I have the bats flying down the side of the window. I have a spooky jack-o'-lantern tree up there above that cabinet. And then down here I have a vintage jack-o'-lantern blow mold. And here are my Joanna Parker Halloween mugs, the devil, the black cat, and the vampire. I think those are just so adorable. Then hanging over here by the back door, I have a skeleton. And then I have this little guy. I got him at Walmart many, many, many years ago. Over here in the laundry room, I have Ghostface hanging above this lamp. We got him at Walmart this year. And we got this Michael Myers candy bowl at Spirit Halloween last year. And then I got this wreath at the flea market last year. And this rug at the back door I've had for many, many years. And I just love the pumpkins and the moon and the leaves. This picture is just the epitome of a spooky Halloween night to me. I just love it. I've had this little skeleton soap dispenser for years. Then above the kitchen cabinets, I have those jack-o'-lantern mason jars and that House of Haunts sign I got at Walmart this year. And then I have a string of light up jack-o'-lanterns up there. Then on this shelf above this little window, I got this haunted house scene from Big Lots this year. On this window, I got this wreath at Target last year, and I put some little glitter bats on it. Then here next to my 2-tier tray is another one of my vintage jack-o'-lantern blow molds. These are some of my favorite pieces. And then I've had this little night light for years. I got that at a flea market. I just love that. And this is my 2-tier tray. I have my marshmallow mugs and gnome mugs. And I got the little hats for the mugs on Amazon. I think that turned out really cute. Then over here in my coffee bar area, I have this vintage ceramic light up piece. I got that at a flea market years ago. Here's a little ladder with a Happy Halloween towel on it. And this is my little coffee bar shelf. And it says, Hocus Pocus, I need coffee to focus. I got that at Marshall's a few weeks ago. Then I have my little Halloween mice here. They're waiting to get their coffee. And on the Keurig, I have this little mug. I got that at Home Goods. And then here's another little mouse on top of it. And on top of the refrigerator, I have a Freddy Krueger candy bowl with this skeleton mouse. He's trying to steal the candy out of the Freddy Krueger bowl. And then above these cabinets, I have this adorable Halloween frog teapot. The crow saying hello again. Then I have that vintage cookie jar. I got that at a thrift store. That Happy Pumpkin Spice Season sign came from Hobby Lobby. I love this Trick or Treat spider cookie jar. And then I have a little witch cookie jar on the end. And then over here in this corner of the kitchen, I have my new Butler animatronic. I got that on Amazon for $200. My mom got me this cool skull light up pumpkin from Kroger years ago. My husband bought me this alien skeleton last year. And I just got this pillow from Target for $10. And over here on my hutch, I have this skull cookie jar. I have this Halloween countdown. I got that from Old Time Pottery last year. And I got that Happy Halloween pumpkin from Old Time Pottery. On this shelf, I have these two cute little Halloween birds. I got those at Ross this year. And on this shelf, I have this cat. I got that from Target last year. It was gold, and I painted it black and then put black glitter all over it. Then I have this little ghost mason jar, and this lantern came from Old Time Pottery last year. And then on top of the hutch, I have one of these black light up garlands from Kirkland's last year. And this little skull garland I've had for many, many years. I believe I got that at Home Goods. And on the top, I have this ceramic jack-o'-lantern. I got that at a thrift store a couple of years ago. And then I have these candlesticks with these cute ghost candles on the top. I just got those at Marshall's the other night. So I think my hutch turned out really cute and spooky. And then over here on this mirror, I put these vintage ghosts. And now I'm going to show you what my new Morris Costumes butler does.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. Never more, never more. Quiet, please. I haven't even gotten to that part yet. Is anyone in the mood for a nice raven stew? Welcome. Please, don't be afraid of my little friend. He doesn't bite. Really? But I thought you had given up eating flesh. Never more, never more.
And now I'm going to show you around the room with all the lights out.
midnight dreary. While I pondered weekend weary. Nevermore, nevermore. Quiet, please. I haven't even gotten to that part yet. Is anyone in the mood for a nice raven stew?
All right, ghoul friends, in part 2, I will be sharing our bedroom and bathroom, and then I will be sharing our entire haunted home tour. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, stay spooky and happy Halloween.